Welcome to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Welcome back to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. It's August again. That means RPGaDAY is back. So currently, for the RPGaDAY 2016, Kelly, what's the first day's challenge?
Well, first is Real Dice, Dice App, Diceless. How do you prefer to roll? Well, this is easy. Real dice. I mean, there's no substitute for real dice. I love dice. I love dice. However, I do have dice apps. I have really cool ring that's a D20 that I can spin the ring. And while that's fun, I still prefer my dice.
Okay, I would definitely have to agree on that one. When it comes to dice apps, or diceless, I'd have to go with real dice. Because there's just nothing like rolling the dice and throwing them down there. Mm-hmm. Now, as a GM, though, for a Game Master point of view, I do like dice apps because I can be writing game stuff on the fly. I can be walking down the street, all of a sudden I get inspiration, and I'm like, oh, I need to roll some dice real quick. And I've got the Fantasy Flight Star Wars dice app, which gives me access to the Star Wars dice as well as the D&D dice. So dice apps are handy, but me personally at the game table, I prefer to have me and my players use real dice.
Yeah, and I prefer real dice too. I mean, other people will like to use the dice apps for gaming, and I'm like, there's no substitute for you're around the table, somebody rolls a natural 20 or a natural 1, and it's like, oh, that exaltation or that just defeated like group. Oh man,
the explosion of
everyone.
Energy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure is if anybody's listening to our podcast, we can get pretty loud when there's a natural 20 because it's awesome.
Hey, look at it this way. If you ever go to Vegas, have you ever seen the crap table? How crazy folks are getting at the dice rolls.
Yeah.
Because everyone at the exact same moment sees the result.
Exactly.
Whereas at the poker table, you don't see people flipping out, having a great time, screaming in exaltation.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just with dice, it's easier for everybody to see, but that's fun.
Yep. So when it comes from Ian Kelly, we gotta stick with real dice. Alrighty, guys. Be back to you with the next one, which is the best game session since August 2015. See you guys next time.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.
Hey gamers, Jim here from Creative Play and Podcast Network. If you're in the Tucson area this September and October, I've got a special message for you.
Hey, this is Karen from RinCon. We are having our convention from September 30th through October 2nd here in Tucson, Arizona. Come out and play every kind of game under the sun with us. We've got role-playing, board games, minifigs, CCGs, we've got Artemis, we have panels with special guests, and this year the theme is steampunk. So get out your, dust off your dirigibles, get out your chapeaus and put them on, come on down.